So, General Qureshi's turn to respond. We have 8 minutes on the debate. General Qureshi, I just proved to you. Your country is crumbling because of the Tehreek-e-Taliban. Who created the Tehreek-e-Taliban? Your own intelligence agency.
No.
It's a known fact, sir. It's a known
fact. And don't, just by calling it a known fact and coming from you, nobody's going to believe this.
Okay, so can I give you one example and then you respond? One example to prove myself?
Sure.
I'll prove to you. See, you have to just be logical and look at the link between the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan and the Afghan Taliban. The now dead Hakimullah Mahsood, who was killed in a drone attack in 2013, his complete loyalty is to Mullah Omar, the man living in Pakistan and being protected by you. So, I'm just telling you that, don't spawn these monsters. Don't repeat your mistakes.
No.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
What General Bakshi said, was a reasonable argument that he was trying to give and probably listened to. What you say is most ridiculous. Now, when you say, what I find awkward and annoying is that any terrorism anywhere in the world, and you say Pakistan is responsible.
Sir, I'm just giving you an example.
If there's a terrorist act in any part of India or in the United States or in the UK or in Europe, you say Pakistan is responsible. Now there is a problem in Syria where ISIS, who was being helped by the Americans,
these people are linked.
Something.
No, what am I saying? No, General Qureshi.
And you are trying to
General Qureshi, these people are linked. What did Headley say? No, these people are linked. Your ISI. No, sir, what happens is ISI is
as recruited as Taliban or terrorists. And how are you saying that Pakistan is responsible?
Sir, because I'll tell you where Abid Rao is. Sir, because I'm not saying the whole world and the Americans are saying.
Hold on, Arnab, let me finish.
Sir, you're not being reasonable,
that
sir.
Pakistan is training Indians in India to become terrorists? And
Mr. General Qureshi, do you realize the seriousness of the situation? ISIS is getting an entry into the South Asian subcontinent because of ISI. So it is because of the ISI that ISIS is getting a foothold in our region. They will come and take your country over. They will take you over first.
And India will never be resolved.
Sir, who?
What I want
I don't understand. General, okay, GD Bakshi wants to come back into this. I mean, Riaz and Iqbal Bhatkal are living under the protection of the Lashkar-e-Toiba in Karachi, and the Lashkar-e-Toiba is supported by the ISI. You are therefore allowing these people to come in. You don't understand the danger. You know these people. You'll be able to manage them tomorrow. You'll be able to manage the ISIS tomorrow. You want the headache of the ISIS on your head on top of what you've already done with the Tehreek-e-Taliban. When will you learn?
How is the
General
ISIS linked to us, damn it?
Sir, why don't you understand, sir? I present fact before fact before you.
General Qureshi, can I please? General Qureshi, can I please? Kindly. General Qureshi.
Sure.
General Qureshi, and Air Marshal Abid, I just wanted to point out, we are professionals. We know. You know some things and we know some things which are known to one another.
Okay.
Last year when the Western attempt to topple the regime in Syria was in full swing, the Arab states, Qatar, Saudi Arabia and the others were looking for support. They even asked you for support. They were even asking for your serving people to come and help and topple the regime in Syria. You very rightly refused. We know that for a fact. You rightly refused. But your ex-servicemen definitely were sent, including ex-ISI operatives.
Yes.
I'm sharing things which may well be known to you, both of you. You see, that is the time when some of these groups have also gone over and joined the ISIS. The last time the Americans have caused you no end of problem. You joined their war.
Anab, can you give me just 2 minutes, please?
The Russians.
Yes, sure.
You are paying for it today.
Sir.
You are paying for it today.
Sir,
I'm saying today you are joining the ISIS.
Because you know, one second. What happens with...
First.
What happens, General Bakshi? General Bakshi, see, Air Marshal Abid Rao, we're having a reasonable discussion tonight. All we are telling you is this, that just like a Tehreek-e-Taliban in Pakistan, you have often been, you as in the ISI, has been in cahoots with other terror groups that have turned against you. Let me give you another example of other terror organizations like the Tehreek-e-Taliban that have turned against you. For example, this group called the Lashkar-e-Jhangvi. Lashkar-e-Jhangvi wants to convert Pakistan into a Sunni state through violent means and has been responsible for a series of terror attacks. This is all reported in the Pakistani media and it's not a figment of Times Now's imagination. Right? While its leader and co-founder of the Sipah-e-Sahaba, Malik Ishaq, was in jail, he was getting a monthly stipend during imprisonment from the Punjab government. You see, you do a tango with these people, then you're not able to manage them, and today we have conclusively proven these people are in cahoots with ISIS. Please wake up. Your ISI cannot control ISIS. But you are being used as a link to them. I mean, I don't know. If you still want to be blindfolded and say we don't care, fine, it's your choice. It's your choice, sir.
Now, would you let me answer?
Please go ahead.
Surprised.
I frankly am tired of telling you about the problems that are there emerging from your country.
Thank you. Thank you very
First of
much
all,
for the assistance
let me
that
tell
you're
you,
giving us. But I'm surprised
Pakistani people and government of Pakistan and the armed forces of Pakistan do not support ISIS at all.
Who have been trained by the ISIS.
You'll never learn, sir. I can keep sharing facts with you.
Even with military.
And that is what I expected from you.
I'm putting the facts out, sir. You want your country to disintegrate, it's your choice.
Let me speak.
Yeah.
Okay, now, for last 3 to 4 years, whatever policy we have followed, you should respect that. And that we have taken up arms against these Taliban, no matter what groups they belong to, whether it is Lashkar-e-Jhangvi, whether it is
you created
Tehreek-e-Taliban, Pakistan or Afghanistan. Yes, we did create them.
There you are. You admit you created them. That's all I wanted. You created them. Yes, you admit you created them.
I mean,
so Maruf, this is a big admission. You admit you created them. That's it.
We created them to fight the Russian invasion.
Yes, you created them. You may give any justification. You created them. I'm very happy because I have not been able to get General Qureshi to make that simple admission for the last many years.
Fact that I want you to know.
At least General Qureshi will now admit it.
There are more than 3.5 million Afghan refugees here. Unfortunately, 90% plus of them have had Pakistani passports.
For the first time on Indian television,
abroad,
an admission like this, where a Pakistani guest admits they created these groups.
Many of them have been beheaded in Saudi Arabia for carrying drugs. Many of them are doing other activities for which the government of Pakistan neither has trained them, nor... please listen to me. Third, now don't... so there is a lot of this discredit that Pakistan earns because of these Afghans and, carrying Pakistani passport. And we have made a mistake. They were allowed to merge in our civil population, live in Islamabad, Karachi, and manage transport.
There you say, this is all coming out now. It's all coming out.
Pakistan does not support ISIS at all.
It's all coming out. No, I never saw you. See, you don't have to tell me. I know you create them. After all, you have been a country with respect where your own president says that we create terror organizations. And when he's asked, why do you create terror organization, then Zardari says we create terror organization because we want to achieve short-term foreign policy goals.
Which they did, very effectively. And then they settled down in the Fatah area.
So you say today on Indian television channel, a Pakistani guest admits you create terror organizations, then you want to justify it.
No, this is not.
I think this is a moment of epiphany.
Not a terror organization.
It is a moment of epiphany.
2001,
Maruf, this is a moment of epiphany tonight.
Governance in Afghanistan.
This is a moment of epiphany.
9/11, when America declared war against them.
Anyway, sir, I won't tell you anymore. Yes, go ahead,
Maruf. And then there was this
branches in Pakistan. Maruf, quickly, please, and the
please don't put words in my mouth.
Maruf
said, I've never admitted
Air Marshal Saab, please.
Trying to thrust on me.
Anyway, Air Marshal Saab, the thing is, I have great respect for your opinion. I know you don't work in sync with the army on these issues. The Air Force has a separate philosophy. But let me bring out 3 quick points. One is that Saudi Arabia has been funding a large number of madrasas and maulanas in India also, and therefore the number of people who are veering towards the hardline Salafist view of the Wahhabi sect in India have doubled up in the last couple of years. They have been attracted by the ISIS, which is being funded, or at least was being funded by Saudi Arabia and Qatar. And ISIS, now operating in Baghdad, is the only terror organization which is trading with the world by selling 1 or 2 million worth of barrels of oil every day. And ISIS wants a partner to expand its remit, and the Taliban, with its right-wing, hardline Salafist view, is the rightful partner they have found. And Ahmed Rashid has gone on record in his book on Taliban to say how the Taliban was created by the Pakistan Army. General Musharraf has said, I can unleash thousands of Taliban at short notice. And I would rather believe them than the interpretation of General Qureshi, who may laugh it off, but I would rather believe respected authors and former presidents of Pakistan.
No,
so
I'm glad Maruf.
Therefore, there is this linkage.
I'm totally short of time. I think at this time I apologize to our viewers. I'm going to have to close that. I'm going to have to close
Hindu extremism or Zionism.
I'm going to have to. Gentlemen, whether you agree or not is for you to decide. I will only say one thing. No, whether you agree or not is for you to decide. I'd say one thing. This news report that has been put out is something to be looked at. General Qureshi and Abid Rao. I think I will share the details of this news report. I'll share the details of this news report with you, and I request you to look at the details, because the last thing, the greatest disservice we would do to ourselves in the subcontinent is to give ISIS an entry because of our short-term objectives vis-a-vis each other. Let's not do that. I thank you, gentlemen, for joining me for that debate on the Newshour tonight.